Advice. How about you, Alex? How do you prepare for an interview?
Yeah, it's a good question. I liked a little bit about what the previous speakers have said on preparing some situations that you've been in. I think it's really important to be able to speak to some projects, situations, different examples that you can have that give you, I guess, some tools to use when you are discussing particular topics. So I think in a behavioral interview, you want to be able to talk about some different types of relationships you might have had in the workplace with different people and how you've resolved maybe conflict. Those are the kind of classic things. And then I guess from a product management standpoint, I think the real creme de la creme is when a person can talk about a project that they've shipped to a customer. Something like that. If you're able to really show, your thought process, how things relate to research that you've done, I think people find that really, really, really valuable.
Question asking, for trading firms specifically that have WAM requirements for internship and grad roles, would you be automatically excluded if you didn't have those marks? We can start with you, Michael. Not sure if you know this.
Sure. I think what we do at the moment at SIG is we do start off the first round of interviews is an online math test with probability, and this is for the traders at least, I know, probability-based theorem, that kind of thing. For the tech, I believe there's a similar test where you have to write some sort of code. So when it comes to to your CV and your marks, my understanding is that is not even looked at until you've passed the first round of technical analysis, the first part of technical test. So once that, I guess, the pool has been narrowed down a little bit, they can look at your CV from a broader perspective. So they don't feel the need to start cutting off people based on what their WAMs are. And this is what I said earlier, is you might not have a WAM, but they might look at your CV and see you have skills somewhere else, something else that stands out. And that might be enough to take you to the next round of interviews. So for SIG particularly, we try to take a broader look at a candidate.
It could be like a one sentence sort of thing, but looking back, what would you tell yourself before you got your internship or graduate role? Start with you, Alex.
I would probably tell myself to read a little bit more, and I would read about communication. I think I was kind of, when I was a kid, I was pretty arrogant, and I thought that I knew how to communicate with other people, and I thought that I had kind of figured it all out. And I think as I've kind of grown up, like, you begin to notice more and more, like, oh wow, like actually I could have said that better, and I could have done this better.